Each year in the NFL draft, there's a certain player or quarterback that gets outright disrespected by the media and outside people. And this year, it's JJMcCarthy. And I understand why his numbers are not too polarizing at Michigan. But when you turn on the tape, his skill set and his intangibles stand out. And he has the perfect size and frame to be a great quarterback in the NFL. And JJMcCarthy will get picked inside the top 15 in this year's draft. McCarthy is a 6'3", 202-pound quarterback who is very athletic and quick for the position. Here is the numbers for J.J. McCarthy's collegiate career, and as you see, he's never eclipsed 3,000 passing yards, but mainly that's because of Michigan's offensive system and what he was asked to do. But when you watch the film on this guy, he makes a lot of throws where you're like, wow, and he is an incredible thrower of the football, and he's very intelligent and smart with the football. The number one thing that impresses me with J.J. McCarthy is his ability to extend plays and look downfield and still make accurate throws downfield. McCarthy's ability to extend plays by simply outrunning edge defenders is impressive, but his ability to throw on the run is even more impressive, and he made a dart on that play right there. Time and time when I watch the film on this guy, his athleticism stands out and his ability to extend plays, like again with this play right here. Now, McCarthy doesn't have the strongest arm in this draft by any means, but he has great accuracy, especially over the middle, as you see in that play right there. He plays with a ton of poise in the pocket and a ton of anticipation to make these tight, contested throws. Watch this play, for example, as McCarthy's going to evade the pass rush, and he's going to throw an absolute missile downfield to Roman Wilson in stride for a touchdown. Like I said, he stays poised and calm in the pocket. Right here, he's going to step out. He's going to keep his eyes downfield and throw an absolute dart to his player. And he's not a quarterback who's afraid to take hits. He'll stand in the pocket, stand tall, take the hit, and throw a laser downfield right in stride to his player. Here's another play that shows his elite ball placement in between the numbers and the anticipation in which he plays with. Right here's another play, for example, of his great anticipation and the great ball placement he has inside the numbers. And you could argue this throw was a hitch late or a step late, but once again, it's a great throw. He's going to be hitting the hitch route right here. It's going to be zone coverage. And as soon as he takes the play action, he's already looking him down. He's going to throw it right there, right inside the pocket, barely misses the defender. And from this angle, you can see what I mean by hitch too late or step too late. The receiver was definitely open earlier, but he kind of just waited a little bit too long. Here's a play I like a lot from McCarthy. You're going to see him stay poised in the pocket, step up, go through every progression on the field, and find a guy right down the middle. Great throw, great accuracy, great poise in the pocket. Here's it from the other angle, and I mean, you can see him go through every progression. He's going to look right, he's going to go back left, and he's going to find the guy right down the middle. Great throw. Teams in the NFL will utilize McCarthy's athletic ability in RPO runs and quarterback runs like this because he is that athletic. Here's another play that displays his toughness in the pocket. He's going to get absolutely hammered here, but he makes a great throw with great anticipation once again. I mean, when he throws the football, the out route hasn't even fully broken out yet. That's great anticipation right there. But this is literally the next play, and it's a perfect throw. Back shoulder, when you want to talk about back shoulder, this is it. This is a back shoulder throw. It's going to be a slot fade. Everybody loves running a slot fade, and he throws this thing on the money, back shoulder, as you can see. And if people want to talk about passes being put on the rope, I mean, this is it right here. Watch this throw to Roman Wilson. I mean, that is on a rope. As you see the other angle right here, I mean, you can just see what I'm talking about. This thing was absolute laser. Great spiral on that football. And here's a play that I definitely see why NFL scouts are so high on this guy. I mean, when I talk about tight contested windows, here's a throw. I mean, that was a perfect throw up the seam, right to his player in stride. And that is a very contested, tight window throw right there. Perfect throw once again. And once again, teams will be very smart and utilize his athletic background in the NFL. Once again, another QB run for him. And teams in the NFL will do that, and they will utilize him like that in the NFL. And here's another great throw by him up the seam once again. He's actually going to make the defense jump offside, so it's a free play. He takes the risk right here and throws a beautiful behind-the-back shoulder throw to his tight end up the middle. And here it is again one more time from the other angle. And, I mean, it is a perfect throw, back shoulder right to his guy. And like I said, he is money in the middle of the field, in between the numbers, especially on these crosser routes again. Another great throw by him, as you see from the other angle right here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, another hitch, 2 hitch, great throw, ball's out, let's go. And here's another play of his ability to run with the football in his hands. It looks like he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, makes that guy miss, breaks the tackle, and jumps over for the pylon for the touchdown. Again, here's another great play of his anticipation and poise in the pocket. It's going to be a defender right in his face. And I mean, that is a great throw right to Roman Wilson again. And once again, he's a dual threat in my eyes. His ability to run with the football in his hands is something a lot of teams in the NFL will utilize, especially in big games, big key situations, 3rd down, 4th and 1. they'll utilize his athletic profile for key runs like this. And the more and more I watch him, I'm like, damn, this kid is tough. He stands in the pocket tall, takes these hits, again, gets nailed, but makes a good throw downfield. And here's another good throw on the run, literally running from his life from two great edge rushers from that Penn State defense. And he makes a good throw on the sideline. Here's a pretty cool play right here. He turns nothing into something. As you see, it's going to be him and number 4 on the sideline. He makes a miss and gets the first down and gets more. And here's it from the other angle. As you see, he turns nothing into something. It looks like number 4 is going to smell this play out. He's going to tackle him right here for a loss. But nope, McCarthy makes a miss and gets a first down. And when he needs to put the football onto somebody and throw it on a rope, he does. And I mean, this is another throw, for example. And here's another angle from it, and you can just see how tight of a window this throw was right here. It almost looks like 26 is about to jump it, but it's just a great throw. Like I said, he doesn't have the most booming arm in this draft class, but he does have a really serviceable arm, and he does have some really good power with it. As you see, this throw right over two TCU defenders. Here's it from the other angle, and his mechanics, he does probably need to work on a little bit more in the NFL, but this throw right here was on the money. Great throw right over number 6's hands. Here's another great throw right in stride to his playmakers, and it's going to be another in-breaking route, another crossing route. Unfortunately, his receiver does not come down with the ball. Great defensive play right there. But like I said, in between the numbers, when he needs to make a rope throw and throw that thing with some oomph, I mean, he does. And I mean, this throw right here was another perfect example. And again, here's another great play of his running ability. And in the NFL, he's going to be a great dual threat, man. He could throw on the run. He could run with the football in his hands. He's very athletic. And in the NFL, that's a huge thing. You want to have a quarterback that could make plays out of structure, extend plays with his legs, but still be accurate to throw the ball downfield, or have a quarterback that when a play is needed, when a big play is needed, you can call upon him. And JJMcCarthy is that. Here's another great throw on the run by JJMcCarthy. And as you see, he's going to throw it to his right side. He's going to move to his right side, but he's going to put the ball away from number 3, who's Cooper DeJean, who's going to be a really good DB in the NFL. And I mean, I love that he puts the ball behind his receiver, keeping him out of harm's way, but also keeping it away from a really good DB who has really good ball hawking skills in Cooper DeJean. So after watching the film on JJMcCarthy, I'm confident in saying he will go in the top 15 without a doubt. And he does have a lot of strengths that a lot of teams will be looking at, and a play style and skill set that a lot of teams do like. Some of his strengths are his ability to throw the football into almost any tight window. I mean, almost any clip I showed you guys in this video, it was tight window after tight window, great throw after great throw with great anticipation. No, his numbers don't truly show it, but when he needed to in Michigan's run-heavy offense and they needed him to take over, he did multiple times after multiple times. And he's a very clutch player, has great grit, great heart for the position. By far, his best skill set is his ability to move around the pocket. He has great pocket awareness. He's very agile in the pocket, can make guys miss, keep the play extended, and make great throws on the run, really accurate throws as well. He is a natural leader and has great intangibles, which proves why a lot of NFL scouts and a lot of NFL guys are really high on him as an NFL quarterback and prospect in this NFL draft. McCarthy plays the game with a lot of anticipation, and he plays it at a high level. His release for his throwing motion is very quick as well. And this is a guy who will almost excel in any offensive system in the NFL, and he is excellent with play action passes, and he excels in it. Now, JJMcCarthy is not the perfect prospect by any means, and he does have a lot of weaknesses and some things he does need to clean up in the next level. For one, JJMcCarthy's arm in terms of throwing power is not as great as other guys in this draft, and it's honestly an average throwing power compared to other guys in this draft. He just doesn't have that booming arm compared to guys such as Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, or Drake May in this draft. I do think with his arm, he will be able to beat defenses over top, but just not consistently as some other people might think. McCarthy definitely needs to work on his accuracy outside the numbers, more in particularly the right boundary. In the TCU game in 2022, he displayed multiple misses on that side of the boundary. Times he gets lazy with his footwork when dropping back. It almost looks like he has no rhythm when dropping back, which does telegram his throws outside the numbers, which gives DBs a chance to jump on those passes. Pocket presence is one of his biggest strengths, but it's also one of his biggest weaknesses. At times, he does tend to run outside of clean pockets, trying to extend plays and make something happen outside of the pocket when the pocket is completely clean and there's no need to extend the play or even run outside the pocket. Now, McCarthy does have a good height at 6'3" for the quarterback position, but his weight is definitely raising some eyebrows in this draft process, as he's only 203 pounds, and there's a lot of question marks if he'd be able to take NFL caliber hits from these bigger players. There was times on film where he would simply lock into one side of the field and not even go to the other side and go through his full progressions, which is something that he definitely needs to improve on in the NFL level. He has shown that he could read a lot of defenses in the collegiate level, but he did struggle a lot when great defenses diagnosed great defensive schemes, great defensive zones, or great blitzes with multiple stunts and various blitzes. McCarthy does struggle when identifying if he should throw the ball on a rope or loft it and put some touch on it. Multiple times throughout the tape, there was times he didn't need to put that much rope onto the football or that much oomph onto it, but he simply did, and a simple loft throw or touch throw would have done the job and would have done his receiver a big favor. Now this gets to my next point. McCarthy, when going deep and lofting the football, putting touch onto it, sometimes just simply floats the football for way too long. And in the NFL, DBs will make a play on that and intercept it most of the time. Although McCarthy does have great accuracy and placement of the football, he does struggle on a consistent basis to do it and does have a lot of inconsistencies when throwing outside the numbers. Like I said, multiple times when I watch the film, he's making guys turn around to come back to the football, which definitely hinders yak ability plays outside the numbers. Now, JJMcCarthy will 100% be a first-round pick when it comes to draft night, and some teams that I do like taking the risk on him and do like drafting him are the Denver Broncos making a trade up and getting JJMcCarthy, or the Las Vegas Raiders making a trade or simply letting JJMcCarthy fall to them at the draft spot. So let me know what you guys think about JJMcCarthy in the comments. If you think he's a good NFL quarterback prospect, I think, in my opinion, he's a very solid one. He offers a ton of tools and a great skill set for any team that needs a quarterback in this year's draft. And I'm very intrigued to see where he falls in this draft. And I truly believe, JJMcCarthy has all the intangibles, all the tools, all the leadership skills to be a great NFL quarterback in the NFL. So let me know what you guys think about this video, where JJMcCarthy is going, some other players I should be on the lookout for, and some other players I should make a video on. It's been real. It's been your boy Sports Culture. I am out.